Alright, y'all, Ian's back after being dead as hell on his channel because I completed every single hidden Easter egg solo in Sker Ritual on the Nightmare difficulty, and I'm gonna go through and rank every single hidden Easter egg from easiest to hardest. This is just an opinion list of which ones I found more easier to do than others. I'm going to be taking multiple things into consideration, from the wonder weapon of the map to the steps leading up and to the boss arena. If you want to figure out how to do these Easter eggs for yourself, check out this fella down here, Super Fudge Gaming. His walkthroughs really carried me through because I would have still been stuck on them. If you're watching this, I appreciate it, big dog. You helped me out a lot. With that being said, let's get into ranking all these Easter eggs.
That was my grandfather, Isaac. He's heading to the radio tower control room. You need to follow him and end this madness.
Alright, y'all, I know the Isaac boss fight's not going to be playing because I just couldn't be bothered to go through, so here's me just dicking around with the hunting rifle, which look at that camo. And that's only at, was that tier 1, tier 2? The upgrade camos in this game are so nice. So let's talk about what made this map easy and why I put it as easy. The only real difficult step in the hardcore Easter egg, mind you, solo, was the Void, going in and fighting the multiple abominations, and I think it's eventually the Rat King. And the guide definitely helps. By that point, going into this, you should have all your miracles ready, you should have your build there, and the wonder weapon carries this map. It was absolutely built for it. You can just go buck wild and shoot everywhere and it'll do its job. It's easily the best weapon. And in terms of the boss fight, his arena is small. However, there are abominations that spawn in, and if you can time your elixir iframes well, you do phenomenal. However, Isaac is a pushover. He's really not a threat. The only threat in the boss fight is just the abominations, really. And he has a move where a certain area of the arena, it's random to my knowledge, will get covered in his purple smoke, his poison. And you just simply have to move to the other area of the arena and continue shooting him. And if you use your iframes and you get caught in the middle, you can just simply go over to it, which I found out very early on in these Easter egg runs is when you drink an elixir, you have iframes for a little bit. And that honestly saved me a bunch. But overall, a really good map. A really good map. I love the aesthetic and all that, but old man Isaac, he's just a pushover. There was really nothing difficult about him.
You're alive, thank goodness. Be careful. There is a strange man who lurks in these sewers.
Alrighty, y'all. Sewers of the Dead. So a little disclaimer on this one. I'm putting this slightly higher because in my game I encountered a bug with my Molotov where I had the stun effect, and it broke the game. It would cause the enemies to be stunned indefinitely, and the Balors would be stuck after one combo. So it made the boss fight an absolute cakewalk, which even on its own, the boss fight is a cakewalk due to the arena size and all of the space you have to work with. But what makes this map difficult above Sker Hotel is the layout. It is a very close quarters map. The wonder weapon isn't really good for killing normal enemies. You only use it for the boss, which is fine. I like that. I like that it forces you to hold on to it, and there's that slight difficulty, but the steps leading up were the hard part. Such as, even in the normal Easter egg, Sker in the fuel can, that was hard. That was really hard. That took multiple rounds, and the fact that you have to fight King of the Rats in the normal Easter egg, and then in the hardcore Easter egg, you have to fight Balor multiple times. It was a very hard process to get to the boss fight. But once you get to the boss fight, it's easy peasy. It's slim pickings. It is so easy. So that is why it is just above Ashes of Sker Hotel, and like I said earlier, it could be more difficult if I didn't encounter the bug. So for those of y'all that have played this without that bug, let me know in the comment section how hard this boss fight actually was, because it was mind-numbingly easy. There was no challenge. All the Balors were stuck on the lower area. So let's move on to one that actually surprised me and took the longest for me to complete.
You're here. This is Lavanot Point. One of her radio towers is here. She's using them to control people, so you must find and destroy it.
Alrighty, y'all. Cursed Lands of Lavernok. The very first level, the very first hidden Easter egg, for some reason gave me a lot of trouble. Granted, Ian was a goober, and on his first attempt, he didn't even have the max level elixir of life and the speed cola. I'm gonna call it speed cola. So Ian was a goober there, and once I finally got those, I was able to consistently attempt the boss more. This one took me a good 5 to 7 tries to get, and it comes down to the boss arena. The steps are not hard at all. In fact, the steps for this hidden Easter egg are very, I'd say, almost new player friendly. It's like a very good tutorial. It'll tell you essentially what's expected in these other Easter eggs, such as escorting the lamb, looking for the purple symbols, looking for the rats. It teaches the player of what's to come. But let's get into the boss fight. Old Abraham. On Nightmare, he has a special move where he slams to the ground and fireballs come out everywhere. That move killed me multiple times. That move right there you just saw on stream. That one can end you so quickly if you're not full health and you don't have an elixir ready. What also made this boss fight difficult was the amount of abominations that spawn in, because not only are they spitting poison all over the floor, and Abraham is dropping his mines, and the floor gets heated up or essentially on fire. There is a lot going in on this one, and I've been told I could get the Howler to make the boss fight easier, but I just kept getting unlucky, so I had to go later into the rounds and get my build. This was the most stacked for a boss fight I have ever been. I had max level elixirs, max level Molotovs, max level miracles. I had everything for this boss fight. I pulled out everything, and what even makes it worse is Abraham's special chain move, where he can pull you into him, and if there are multiple abominations and zombies, you're done. It's even worse if you're pulled into a pile of poison on top of a mine, on top of the floor being fucking heated up, and the abominations. And on top of that, when he gets below half health, he gets faster. He says, fuck you, I'm just going to aggressively walk towards you. A very fun fight, though. I was so relieved and excited when I finally got it done. But let's go into the hardest of them all. And it's going to be no surprise if you were keeping track.
The main radio tower is here in Arwest Castle, the home of Mother's unspeakable atrocities. She'll be here somewhere. You need to get in there and put an end to this.
Alright, y'all. Deadly Lover's Fortress. When that title card said prepare your booty cheeks, oh, you need to bring Vaseline or whatever, because there's going to be a lot of spreading of the cheeks and a lot of clapping. This boss fight, I would say, took me about a good 6 times. I had to restart multiple times, mainly because of Blaze Singers one-shotting me. I hate those things. Those are the pain of my existence. But let's start up with the steps leading up to it. Even in the normal Easter egg, you have to fight all of the bosses you have fought on the way up. Abraham, Isaac, the Stranger, and Balor. So you already have that. Then you get into the hardcore Easter egg part, where you eventually need the sword. Which the sword as a wonder weapon is mid. It's very risky using it. I barely used it. I maybe only used it a handful of times. So when you get into the hardcore steps, there are multiple gank fights. There's a gank fight with Abraham and Isaac. Then there's a gank fight with Balor and the Rat King, which is where I took one of my downs because a Blaze Singer just decided to cross-map me like he was Lee Harvey Oswald. And once you get all that done, you then go into the boss fight. So in this final phase, the floor is electrified and the middle can be electrified, much like how in the Isaac boss fight. So when you first start shooting her, you're going to have Thomas and Abraham spawn in. Oh, you can kill Thomas and you can shoot her while she's up there. It's not worth it because Abraham's just going to be right behind you. You're better off taking him out. Now, once you take out both of those and you whittle down her health some more, Thomas and Isaac spawns in. That's a whole nother can of worms. Keep in mind the floor is still being electrified at random, and so is the middle. You kill Thomas and Isaac, and then you start shooting her, and then, oh, guess what? Thomas spawns in again, and this time abominations. At one point, I think I had it looked like 6 abominations just chasing me. And on top of that, you shoot her even more, Balor spawns in, and he is in a full-out sprint, ready to clap yo booty cheeks. So not only do you have multiple abominations, and Thomas, and Balor, and Poison everywhere, and the floor being electrified, and the Wonder Weapon being kind of booty cheeks. Oh my lord. It was the most difficult boss fight I have ever done. It made Curse of Lavernok look like a cakewalk. But it was so worth it at the end, and the Louis gun carried me, which it looks so nice. It's so damn nice. I love it to death. So with that being said, I'm going to let out the end of the boss fight play, and you're going to see my reactions. I hope all y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to become a Seal Baby. Check out my Twitch, twitchtv.com/x1844, where I stream on my off nights. I'll see y'all in the next one. Oh. Space, please. Thank you. Oh my god. Hit him with that Doge. Epic Doge. Now I know how Crow feels playing in a fucking tournament, damn sweating and shit. I am literally sweating. Give me iframes, please. One abomination is nearly dead. Oh, nope. Means I'm too close. Oof. Fucking Ian with the damn... Ian with the damn Roblox sound. I don't care how little damage that does, that is damage. Damage is Balor, what are you doing in the corner? Take that. Max ammo. Bro, Balor swinging, he's swinging for the fences. Get those done. Focus on Elizabeth, focus on Elizabeth, focus on Elizabeth. Alright, get them all behind me and just spray, just spray, just spray, just spray. Alright, too aggressive, too aggressive. Play it safe, play it safe, play it safe, play it safe. Play it safe, play it safe, play it safe. Come on, Ian. Come on. Yes! Alright, we gotta put it in the thing. Put it in the thing. Okay, it's in the thing. It's in the thing, it's in the thing, it's in the thing. We're leaving. We are leaving. Oh, that was close, 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 that was close. That was very, 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 very close. It is not done yet, apparently. Because for some reason you can be killed. Can I make it out? Can I make it out? No, Balor is still fucking... What is your problem? Oh my god. Okay, we're getting out. We're getting out. We are getting out. We did it. We did it.